Welcome to the inside of bus number 24, a 2018 Bluebird All-American rear engine, rear motor electric school bus. Similar to the 2020s, but you got the little cubby hole here. Coming up, and on the 2020s right about here would be the strobe light button. We don't have a strobe light on this model. Coming along, you have your front and rear lights, noise suppression, and then driver's light, and there's no bulbs or LEDs, so I thought I'd show you what the LEDs light up as. Continuing on, we have the defrost fans, left and right. This switch here is to, this one here is your wet tank, front tank, rear tank. Fog lights, headlights, marker lights. Slider switch to adjust this console here. These buttons here are, this one here is for the top left and bottom left remote control mirrors. You have your crossover mirror there. Then on the right side we have a switch here. The switch here is for the top right and bottom right remote control mirrors. Coming around to the front of the bus, we have a power port down here where I've got my power line hooked up. Here's the dash of the bus. Says I got 51 miles till I'm empty. Went for a drive today. Started out with a range of, I think it was 69 miles, so I think I did pretty good. Showing this shows that we're not using any juice because it's not enabled, it's just turned on. So I have power. If I were to turn it on, a little light comes on here. Wait for the idiot lights to go out and make sure it's enabled. Nope. I love electric buses. Okay, it worked that time. It's got a little vibration sound, and now it shows it's enabled. On these models, just like the other ones, you have to have the seatbelt on, the front door closed, release the parking brake, and then you can grab whatever gear you want. Has the adjustable pedals, so the pedal down there on the floor, you can bring it up if you're a little bit shorter, or move it back if you're a little bit taller. That's the switch here. This is the air conditioning system, driver heater, high and low. It works okay. I like my C&G. It gets a lot hotter than this. That's the rear heater, service door, warning light cluster. Coming down here, AM/FM stereo, internal or external speaker. That's for the PA, so if you want to yell at somebody outside, you can by hitting external speaker. This is your defroster. This is how hot or cold you want your defrost, and then moving the air to the front or to the rear. Down here we got our nice little cup holder. Down there is my fire extinguisher, or I should say their fire extinguisher. This is not my wrap-ups. And then down here is actually my lunch bag's on top of the reflector box, so you can't see that. First aid kit is up above, and this bus, just like the other ones, let's see here. Okay, put you on hold for a sec. Okay, off of hold. I put the seatbelt on so that I could take the parking brake off, put it in reverse, and show our backup mirror or backup monitor. So when you're backing up, you don't run something over. And then as soon as you pull the parking brake, should go out. It's slow today. All right, coming down. Here comes another electric bus in for landing. Bus number 2, I did a video on that last week. That's a 2020 Bluebird electric. Green wheels, green bumpers. The bus I'm in today doesn't have the fancy green and green. I know I hear comments about stuff on the dash. Not my bus, and that basket is velcroed on. Capacity of this bus is 76. It's California, so we have seat belts. These things up here are the part of the air conditioning system. This has a rooftop air conditioner. So there you are. Also unique to this bus, and we have two of these. We have 24 and 25. Both 24 and 25 have a right side emergency exit along with the left side emergency exit at ground level. But it doesn't have any emergency exit windows like on the newer electric buses. It does have two rooftop emergency exits. So if we get a chance, I'll do the outside, but that's the inside of bus number 25. Inquiring minds are going to want to know, I forgot to mention it, on the electric buses, the windshield wipers on the left turn signal. It has several settings, including a delayed or super fast. And then on the same switch, you have your emergency flashers. You pull it straight out for your flashers, and then cancel it with your flashers, and then cancel it with a turn signal. I think I forgot to mention that in the other electric bus videos, but in case you ever get into one and go, uh-oh, where are the windshield wipers? Left turn signal. Okay, and there's the ignition where the keys are plugged in. And this is bus number 24. Here's an exterior shot of bus 24. So notice it's got a rooftop air conditioner that the 2020s don't have. Also, the 2020s have a small strobe light in the very back. They got the green bumpers and the green wheels. 2018s aren't that lucky. They are brown bumpers or black bumpers, black wheels. Come around to the front of the bus. There's one of our vans. It's just as tall as a regular bus, but when I started transportation in 1985, if it had a cutaway front end, it was a van. See if I can lock this door, holding a camera with one hand and the key with the other hand. There, it worked. All locked up. Coming down, these are smaller rims. They're not as tall. Coming down the side of the bus, right side emergency exit. Step back to do this. Try not to trip over the cables. And there's your right side emergency exit. And with both sides, the doors are on a spring, the seats are on a spring, so when someone stands up, instant aisle. Come around the back. There's our power station. Come around. 2018 models have locks, but we don't use them. The cap is gone, the cover. This is the plug-in spot, so we come over here, grab cable, unplug it. That's what the end looks like, and goes in, plugs into the bus, locks in, and you hear like a release of air sound, and that's telling you that it's plugged in. The box behind me just popped, so now this bus is charging. There's the camera up there for the backup camera. Coming over here. Left side of the bus is the same. California, our stop signs are in the back because we go out and cross the little ones. Coming up on this exit. Again, spring loaded. So when kids get up, away it goes. The seats inside these are the standard seat. They have seat belts in them, but they're not like the new modern buses that have the release where you can fold them up out of the way if you have a special tool. I did a video on that during COVID when I had to put COVID seating in all of our buses. So there you are, bus number 24, not bus number 25. Oh, someone mentioned I should show these hinges. That goes out and it locks. then you have to push it open again to unlock it. So this works two ways. One, on a real windy day, if kids were using the emergency exit, the door wouldn't blow in their faces and trap them. See how that locks like that? Push it back, unlocks, goes back in. All of our buses from 2007 forward have that type mechanism. Okay, that's bus 24. See you on the road.